What's up, guys? Welcome to Season 3, Episode 5 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is Jmack Gaming, or should I say Jmack Lash.
You really didn't have to do that.
We are a Backlash.
There you go, yes. But Jmack Lash?
Jmack Lash. You get it?
I get it. I'm just realizing I'm trying to figure out why you thought that was clever.
Funny.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
We're here at Backlash, Chad. We got a show here tonight. We got a show here tonight, Chad. We gotta go after last year's Backlash, which was main evented by Triple H, Eddie, and The Rock and Taka. Stasiak and Edge, World Heavyweight Championship match. Juice and Steel, PJ Black, Godfather. Harlem Heat versus Ricky and Flair. Tyson Doe Acid. Road Rage winning the belts. This was the first brand split pay-per-view. Last year we saw Angle and Danielson in a pre-show. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. I wonder if you're going to see them on the pre-show this week here, Chad. Let me get my prediction sheet out, Chad. We got a big show. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 matches. I think 8 or 9 on the 9 on the main show. So we'll handle the 9 on the main show, Chad. All right? You think you can handle 9?
Yeah. I can handle 9.
You went 9 and it looks like 8. You went 9 and 8 at WrestleMania. So can you do better than 9 and 8?
I certainly hope so.
Well,
actually, I don't know technically, because technically there's not that many matches on the card.
The winning percentage, I think you can do. You got to do a little bit better than 500. All right, Chad?
I can.
Let's get into the show. I forgot to announce that Lisa Marie Varon was injured on a house show. Unfortunately, she injured her leg in a match against Mickie James. I guess Mickie James took it out against her. So Miko Satomura stepped in and to replace her in this women's title match, and Takako defeats Satomura in 15-15 with the Huracan. So unfortunately, we did not get to see that match that we all wanted to see, but fortunately, someone like Satomura steps in and they have a great match. 63.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Makes this defense number 7 of the WWF Women's Championship, the most dominant champion in all of women's championship wrestling in the world. We do see Sean Daivari being led out by Tom Pritchard, Chad. It was announced that Sean Daivari would make his debut here at Backlash, here in front of 18,000 people at the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Sean Daivari, who's he going to take on, Chad? That's the real question. It's going to be Buff Bagwell. In a bout that had terrible wrestling, non-existent crowd heat, Sean Daivari defeats Buff Bagwell in 41 with a magic carpet ride. Sean Daivari gets a big win over former WCW superstar Buff Bagwell. Oh, I put the wrong guy in this. This was supposed to be Bryan Danielson in this.
Oh!
I looked, he says, hey, brother, I saw you a couple weeks ago, and I think, maybe you know what? At this point, I'm just used to being in teams with people. I'm used to being in teams. So, Brian, how about we get, I saw something special in you a couple weeks ago. So, how about, I get in the ring with you, and see if there's that spark is there, and we get a tag team match.
He says, I'm Bruce Pritchard.
Kurt Angle and Bryan Danielson take on the Brothers of Construction.
Oh.
And Kurt Angle and Bryan Danielson win. Kurt Angle pins Bull with an angle slam. And that was your pre-show, Chad.
Hey, look, they're in the pre-show again.
We start off. This is Backlash. We're getting the people hype. Mike Tenay, Vince McMahon, they're hyping the main event. Brock Lesnar in the rematch against The Rock, Chad. That's our big main event match here tonight at Backlash. But we start off with an unannounced match. Last week, we saw Triple H go 1-on-2 with Teddy Hart and Jimmy Jacobs. Tonight, he goes 1-on-1 with Teddy Hart. Chad, who do you got in this match?
I'm going to go Triple H.
Triple H. You know, the Kings of the Mountain called out Triple H when he got drafted, said, "You're not the king of king. All right? It doesn't matter where you can't be called the Kings of Kings. We are the Kings of the Mountain." And in a 93 opener, Triple H defeats Teddy Hart and Teddy Hart.
You're out of your mind if you think you're going to beat Triple H, Teddy Hart.
You're out of your mind if you think this is going to be a Teddy Hart and Triple H got a 93, Chad.
Yeah, wild. Triple H carried it, brother.
All right, we had another unannounced match, Chad. The Stash and the Stud take on Jushin Liger and Kishimoto, Chad. Who do you got in this match?
I'm going to go Liger and Muto.
It didn't even, a 77 here. Liger Muto defeats Stash and Stud when Liger pins Stash with a Liger bomb.
Oh, yeah.
What a match this was, Chad. Jushin is a little fatigued. He's been wrestling a lot lately. All right, though.
All over the world.
All over the world. It is also announced that after the brawls that we saw last week in the Go Home, after we saw Alex Wright attack Christian Cage, they go 1-on-1 tonight. And we also saw PJ Black attack Edge. They go 1-on-1 tonight. So Alex Wright versus Christian Cage, PJ Black and Edge, our unannounced match. Those matches are announced for tonight, Chad. So more added on to this pay-per-view. But we start off right here. This next match. The European Championship on the line. Lenny Lane, made his childhood dreams come true by becoming a world champion at the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania, by beating JBL. And now JBL has his opportunity to reclaim that gold back. It's Lenny Lane, John Bradshaw Layfield, 1-on-1 for the European Championship. Chad, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with a wild pick, and I'm gonna go John Bradshaw Layfield.
Oh, what's your reasoning behind that, Chad?
My gut's just telling me to do it.
Well, in a 53, because this game still hates pre-show workers, Lenny Lane defeats JBL in 1509 with a memory lane. I fucking hate this game still. But it doesn't matter. Defense number 2, the European Championship. We move on, Chad. This match you should have a lot of interest in. A lot of interest in. It's the new debuting, well, not new debuting, but the hot young up and coming tag team of Monday Night Raw. It's the Rat Boys, Monday Night Rat Boys, taking on the most dominant Raw tag team of all time, CM Punk and Ace Steel, the Second City Saints. Chad, I gotta ask, who do you got in this match?
The Rat Boys.
Chad's picking the Rat Boys to win this match here. And in a 71, the Rat Boys win.
The Rat Boys.
In 1441, when Ace Steel was disqualified and they attacked Chad Collier. He didn't leave the ring, Chad.
Damn right. I'd like to think, Chad was being a prick and made Ace Steel snap, and then after he got disqualified, he was like, haha, I outsmarted ya.
So unfortunately, the Rat Boys are not tag team champions, but they get the win.
Oh, ooh!
You can't win the belt, boys. You can't win the belt.
We want our cheese.
A disqualification. Punk was the League of Man. Steel came in, and he just wouldn't leave the ring. They double teamed poor little Chad, and that was the referee had the call for the belt. Ace Steel, though, sustained a concussion in this match. Hate to see it. Hate to see that, Chad. Hate to see that. Yep. The segment was disrupted by injury. No shit. Yep, thanks, Dory Funk. Well, Chad, we get Edge and PJ Black, 2 former members of SmackDown, 2 members that got drafted over to here to Raw. We saw PJ Black attack Edge because Edge attacked Alex Wright, who attacked Christian, and PJ Black was unhappy that his limelight was taken away by a beatdown in the middle of the ring, so he took it into his own hands. Edge, PJ Black. Chad, who do you got?
I'm going to go Edge.
Edge. Chad's going to go Edge here in a 94. PJ Black taps out Edge in 18-18. You can't go against the man who's dating the owner's daughter, Chad.
Oh, right.
You forgetful little dum-dum. What a match, though.
What am I? I've only gotten 2 wrong so far.
3-2 so far, Chad. Well, can you go 3-3 or 4-2 in this next match, Chad? It's Alex Wright, Christian Cage, Chad. Who do you got?
This is tough because you're a big fan of both of these guys.
I love both of these men.
I'm gonna say Alex Wright.
Well, in an 80, Christian Cage wins by disqualification. Another DQ finish here, Chad. Alex Wright just continues to be pissed off about Christian Cage and, hits him with his finisher and then decides that's not enough and grabs a chair and beats him down with it in the middle of the ring. He doesn't care about winning losses. This man killed his dad. Do you think he cares about winning?
Yes, I guess not.
So, Chad, you lost this one too. It's not good. 3-3. Here's your chance to redeem yourself, though, Chad. Final 3 matches of the night.
I go 3 for 3 here.
Stasiak and Tyson, brother.
All right.
Who do you got?
No way Stasiak loses his return match, so I'm going to go Stasiak.
His return match against the man that manages the man that killed Stasiak at SummerSlam. In an 86, they don't click. That's unfortunate. Ugh. Doesn't matter. Son Stasiak wins with the Falcon Arrow.
Good.
Big win. Good for Sean Stasiak.
Big win. Good
right
for. Welcome back, Sean Stasiak.
Back. Wish it was in a better match, but hey, you gotta take it how you come.
86 is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, we get the rematch here, Chad. Dean Malenko, Randy Orton. We saw Randy Orton lose the Intercontinental Championship to Dean Malenko at WrestleMania. Can Randy Orton get his belt back?
No, I go Dean Malenko here.
Oh, you're on Dean Malenko here. A 95. Oh, I forgot I made this disqualification too. Oh,
wow, a lot of disqualification matches on Backlash.
What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, a very rare thing. Justin usually is very good at definitive finishes, but here were lots of DQs.
Yeah, Dean Malenko wins by disqualification. I can't even justify this one. I forgot why it was DQ anyway. All right. Well, hey, 95 here, Chad.
Yeah.
Big win for Dean Malenko, but it's by disqualification. That leads us to our main event, though, Chad. It's the Rock Brock rematch. This match got hampered last time. I don't remember why it got hampered. Can it do the impossible, though? Can we get 100 here, Chad? Who wins? Will Brock continue and go 44-0 in WWF, or can The Rock get his belt back and put that little 1 asterisk next to Brock's win-loss record?
No, it's gonna be Brock.
Not even a question about it.
Not even a question. It's Brock.
Well, then at 99. They good chemistry, great storyline, both 100s.
I saw DQ and thought you booked another disqualification match, and I almost yelled at you.
I forgot,
but it was a no DQ match.
Yeah, I forgot it was a no DQ match. Oh, it still didn't even do 100. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That should have been 100. There's nothing else I could have done differently. Good chemistry, both in rings at 100. Oh, whatever. Brock wins. No DQ match. Forgot I booked it as a no DQ match. This is why you don't pre-book so long before. Doesn't matter. What a win. Brock Lesnar, still your champion. And that's how you end Backlash at a 97.
And we do it.
One brand, still a dominant pay-per-view, Chad.
Yeah.
It's because our main event scene is so goddamn good. It's gosh darn good. Pardon my language.
Pardon his fucking mouth.
That's the main event scene. Well, even like PJ Black and Edge having the 3rd best match of the night is kind of surreal, really.
I bet, yeah.
Triple H is here. Angle wasn't even on the main card. Kishi wasn't on the show. Mark Henry wasn't on the show. Look, Raw's great, Chad. Raw's great. But can WCW, Spring Stampede, who is the mystery man? You're going to have to tune in to find out. We'll see you there.
And we are here with Spring Stampede, Justin. What a pay-per-view we have in store. Justin, I think this has the potential to beat yours.
I don't know.
You don't think so? You don't know?
I don't know. Do I think so? No. I think this is a 95 right here, Chad. Just like last year.
I have to
Scott
see.
Steiner
You want to go
defeating-
over what happened? Oh, we're already doing it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's start from the bottom. We saw Rick Martel defeating Hercules Hernandez and China defeating Lita on the pre-show. This week we see Lodi and Sick Boy, and then to start the show, Lodi and Sick Boy defeat DNA and Road Warrior and Hawk. Chono and Tenzan defeat Best of the Best to retain the belts. Bubba defeats Hennig to retain the hardcore belt. Stardust defeats Six to retain his belt. Styles defeats El Hijo del Santo to retain the Cruiserweight belt. What a fucking dumb match that was. RVD defeats Mick Foley. Rey Mysterio defeats Raven to retain his belt in a 99. Bret Owen and the Foundation defeat Savage, Noble, Awesome, and Shannon Moore. Where the fuck was Mike Awesome with them?
It was back when the Flock was like kind of working with the Sensei Dojo.
Oh my, yeah, but he was the only Flock member with it. And then Steiner defeated Hoovy in the main event. The one before that was main evented by the NWO defeating the Resistance. What a match that was.
What a match that was.
This show sucked. At 75.
That one wasn't great.
God, this was Ray and AJ on the pre-show. Dreamer, DDP, Ahmed, Bret Hart. Ahmed, Bret Hart got a 70, Chad. Saturn. You made Masawa lose to Saturn?
I guess.
Oh, you were mad because he made Eddie leave the company.
That's what it was, yeah.
Chef won his first championship here. In a 55 match with Jericho.
Oh.
How far they have come.
Yeah, no shit.
Who isn't part of the Resistance? Steiner, the Road Warriors.
It was Steiner. It was Steiner.
and
It was
Kidman.
and Kidman. Yep. And Goldberg joined. I think the next week.
Wow. Let's just get into this.
Remember when Mike Awesome was called Mike Hogan? All right. So in an exceptional match, Kevin Nash defeated Mick Foley in a no DQ match. Listen, he said, "You ran me over with a forklift. You must go down now." And he beat Mick Foley with a jackknife powerbomb.
There you go. Decent little match right there to start the show off.
Kevin Nash also working hurt, so what a man.
Yeah, what a man.
A mighty good man. Kevin Nash celebrates after the match.
There's a lot of those today. A lot of those.
Good for Kevin Nash.
I hate those.
We've got a Cruiserweight Championship match, and about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Shannon Moore defeated Matt Hardy by pinfall with a Morgasm, and Shannon Moore wins the WCW Cruiserweight title. Justin, Shannon Moore, he beat Matt Hardy.
Yes, he did, Jen. Yes, he did. Good for Shannon Moore.
Good for Shannon Moore. Listen, his run continues after the match. Shannon Moore, he holds up his Cruiserweight Classic trophy, and he holds up his newly won Cruiserweight Championship, and he looks in the mirror. In the mirror? He looks into the television.
He looks into the mirror.
He looks into the camera, and he mouths, "I'm not done."
Ooh, Shannon Moore coming for the World Heavyweight Championship? Question mark.
Who knows? Sylvester Stallone comes out and he says, "Listen, I know all of you, all the children in here wearing their AJ Styles t-shirts, but unfortunately, AJ Styles is not medically cleared to compete in the Scramble match, and he will be replaced by Juventud Guerrera." And the crowd loses it. They're like, "You mean to tell me this guy, fucking, like, first of all, Raven's not in trouble, and Hoovy just gets to be added?" The crowd's not happy, but Sylvester Stallone, he's a heel authority figure, and he backs the heel. Juventud has been placed in the Cruiserweight and the Championship Scramble match.
Juventud. He gets what he wanted.
Yes.
Damn.
And Justin, we got a dog collar match, and in a decent match, Samoa Joe defeats Low D with the Avalanche Island Driver, and Samoa Joe makes defense number 1 of the WCW World Television Championship.
Yes, sir. Decent little match right there.
Very physical, very physical. They beat the hell out of each other. Low D, like Low D. No one saw Low D being the guy who would give Samoa Joe probably his biggest test so far, but Low D showed there's some fight in this guy, and he did not back down from Samoa Joe.
No, he did not, Chad.
But he did lose, unfortunately. And Samoa Joe continues to beat down Low D with the dog collar.
It's fucked. That's fucked. Samoa Joe turning heel.
He was already heel, but...
Fair enough. He's turning more heel.
And Justin, we've got ourselves a Nitro Tag Team Championship match. And in a decent match, Ahmed and Big Daddy V defeat the team that had no chemistry. When Ahmed pinned Taz with a spine buster, and during the match, Monty Brown ran in and attacked Douglas. Justin, Ahmed and Big Daddy V win the WCW Tag Team titles.
Monty Brown?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Monty Brown, new member of Planet Ahmed? Question mark.
After he shows up in the ring, attacks Heyman guys, and he is wearing a Planet Ahmed t-shirt.
Oh, they got merchandise.
They got merch.
Oh,
and so Justin, Planet Ahmed. Oh, because D'Lo Brown is injured. But yeah, Monty Brown, the newest member of Planet Ahmed.
That's just, hey, shout out D'Lo Brown, man.
Yeah, shout out D'Lo Brown. He was going to be a tag team champion today, but he got hurt, so. Backstage, Kevin Nash, he goes back there and he looks at Scott and he says, "You got this, man. Listen, you're Scott fucking Hall. You got this. You're the man. We're going to go out there. We're going to kick Jericho's ass. And then we're going to go out and we're going to celebrate. Because, Scott, you're my best friend, and I've never been more confident than I am tonight. You got this." And he holds up his hand for a too sweet. And Six goes in for a too sweet. And Scott Hall, he too sweets his friends. And he says, "Wolfpack for life."
Wolfpack for life, brother. Too sweet me.
I'm too sweeting you right now, brother. We've got our triple threat match for the United States Championship that was stripped after Sting got hurt. And in an exceptional match, Chris Benoit defeats Taka Michinoku and Rob Van Dam when Chris Benoit pinned Taka Michinoku with a dragon suplex. Justin, Chris Benoit wins the WCW United States Championship.
Yeah, there you go. Taka was the weak link here, Chad.
Yeah, well.
Typical.
He did come from WWF, so, you know.
That's funny, Chad. Keep that in mind tonight.
Chris Jericho does not have that inspiring of a pep talk backstage. He's yelling at Mick Foley for not beating Kevin Nash. How the hell could you not? He was injured. He was injured, Mick. I swear to everything in this earth, Mick, if I lose the belt to Scott Hall tonight, not only am I going to fire you, you know what, your kids may be calling me daddy. And Mick Foley, he's like, "What the fuck you just say?" And he's like, "You heard me." And Mick, like, he looks like he's gonna go punch Chris Jericho, but if he hits Jericho, he will lose his job, so he doesn't do anything. And Jericho says, "That's what I thought."
Make him cry. Make him cry.
Make him cry. So Chris Jericho just continuing to be just a pompous asshole. Make sure you go out and buy his concert tickets, everyone. And in a decent match, the Sweet Sensations defeat Team Canada when Shane Helms pins Lance Storm with a vertebreaker, and the Sweet Sensations make their first defense of the WCW Cruiserweight Tag Team titles.
Good for the Sweet Sensations, Jen.
Good for them. Look at that.
Good for them.
Shark Boy, he gets to the arena. He is also not doing great after the beatdown from Juventud. And he walks in and the announcer says, "Shark Boy, well, how do you feel knowing that Juventud is in the match now?" And he goes, "Juventud's in the match now?" And they go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Shell yeah."
Shell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. And that, speaking of scramble match, so Justin, Shark Boy rolls up. Like as soon as the match started, Shark Boy rolled up Jeff Hardy in the opening seconds to get the first pinfall. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, shit!" And the entire story of the match was Shark Boy running around breaking up all the pins. He was not letting anyone get a pin. Shark Boy had the only pinfall for almost the entirety of the match, but in the last closing seconds, Shark Boy got too busy brawling with Hoovitude. Shamrock was able to score a pinfall
on Shark Boy.
On Shark Boy after the distraction from Hoovy. And yeah, Shamrock defended the belt. He makes defense number 2 of the WCW.
Is the weakest booked world champion of all time.
Shamrock, who are you talking about? He just won a class scramble.
Yeah, in the last seconds.
He still did it. Listen, he won. He retained. All right, here we go. Goldberg makes his iconic entrance from the locker room. The Goldberg, just is over. Just gets in the ring. Owen Hart makes his entrance. Incredible entrance. Big cheers. Owen Hart and Goldberg, they're in the ring. They're waiting for the new signee. The lights go off. Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Who's going to be the guy? Who's the guy showing up? And all of a sudden, you hear, I know I'm sexy. And all of the crowd loses their goddamn minds, Justin. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, it has come to WCW. Owen Hart is furious. He's in the ring. He has a look about him of a look of intensity. It's fucking game time. He is just furious and just intense. Goldberg, he's doing his thing where he's jumping, psyching himself up. He's ready. This is Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels does his entrance. He drops on the ground on his knees, arms up, pyro everywhere, starts high-fiving all the fans. Everyone's losing their mind. He's doing a suck it chops for a team and they say, well, we can't legally tell you what that's from, but
you can't even use the fucking music, brother.
Yeah, Joey Styles, he just says when Shawn Michaels comes out, he goes, "Are you ready?" The cheesy shit commentators do. Shawn Michaels gets in the ring, he's amped up, he's staring down Goldberg, he looks at Owen Hart, and he gives Owen Hart, Justin, a little smirk and a wave, and we start the match. We'll see how it does. Oh. And in an exceptional match, Shawn Michaels defeats Owen Hart and Goldberg in 20 minutes and 10 seconds when Shawn Michaels pins Goldberg with the sweet chin music.
What a fucking traitor.
Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, has come to WCW.
What a traitor.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! The crowd is losing their minds. We promised a big debut and we delivered it. Shawn Michaels has come to WCW.
Hey, brother, I got Steiner and Psychosis, brother. I won that bout.
But we're not done yet, Justin, because it is the main event. Yes, we have one more match still to come. Scott Hall, he makes his entrance. He's got Kevin Nash in 6. They walk down to the ramp. They all look at each other, and then they walk to the back. They're not worried about it. Scott Hall, he's got it. Chris Jericho comes down to the ring. He's got his World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, actually, he doesn't because it's hung above the ring in a ladder match. So he comes down there. He's wearing an expensive robe it's incredible. On the back of the robe, it says Aussie Tour 2001. It's got a list of cities they're going to. He gets in the ring. Jericho versus Scott Hall in a ladder match. Justin, let's see how this does.
Let's see. Ooh.
And in an exceptional match, Chris Jericho defeats Scott Hall in 15-19, and Chris Jericho grabs the championship. So Scott Hall was inches away. He's climbing the ladder. The crowd's losing their minds. He's fingertips away. Mick Foley comes out, tips the ladder over. Scott Hall then falls to the edge of the ring. Mick Foley runs out of the ring, grabs Jericho. Jericho then basically half unconscious, gets himself up onto the rope or onto the ladder. Mick Foley meets him on the other way on the other side, grabs the belt, hands it to Jericho, and Jericho wins and retains the World Heavyweight Championship.
A rough match. A lot of it came down to Scott Hall being an old fuck and your commentary team falling apart ever since Mike Tenay left.
True. But Jericho holding the championship on the ladder, like high. He does that he doesn't like the picture of how Scott Hall holding both the Intercontinental Championships on top of the ladder. Yeah. He tries to copy that. He holds up his world. He holds up his world championship, and then he holds up a thing that says Fozzy World Tour in the other hand, and he holds it high on the ladder, and that's the closing image of Spring Stampede.
Do you still think you did better than Backlash?
The main event wasn't as good as it could be, but I'm interested to see what we did.
Oh.
86. Well,
88.
88. Well, okay. That's okay because Shawn Michaels is here.
That's what I was about to say. Shawn Michaels is here, Chad, and that's all you need.
Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, is here, Justin.
Yeah.
I can't believe we got the rights to his music. Wild.
I told you you don't have the rights to it. I don't know what you're talking about.
We had to do it we had to do it in a couple different keys, so it sounds a little
no,
just different enough to where we don't get sued.
No, you gotta get a whole new song. You gotta get a whole new song, brother.
I'm just a handsome man.
No, that's still close enough. Same melody. Can't do it. You're gonna need a whole new gimmick. You're gonna need a whole new team of riders. That's a big get, Chad. That's a big get. I wish you would have. The plans were to keep him off TV for a while, but you got scared.
He was going to stay off TV for a while, but I felt with Jericho leaving, I felt like it was time to bring in Shawn Michaels.
You already had the debut going before Jericho.
True. I mean, yes. Okay, true. You're right. I lost a lot of guys, but Jericho leaving was when I knew. Okay, yes. This is the right decision. He needs to show up.
Well, I mean, fair enough. We'll see you for May. We'll see you for
because if you remember, I was gonna do a gimmick where he was just gonna no-show the first pay-per-view.
You're right. We'll see you for May. We'll see you for the aftermath. What's Shawn Michaels? What's he gonna do? How's Bret Hart gonna handle it?
Champions.
We'll see.
How is Bret Hart gonna handle it?